Hey, Coach Demi. Anna, what's up? TikTok, little live stream. Come on, hang out. Come drop by. A little bit of the Jack Daniel Hansen. How you doing, Mr. Nate? What's going on? How are you guys? So I'm getting some little steps. Doesn't even make fucking sense. I'm getting my cardio in. So Coach not only cut my food this week, but we're also starting some cardio. We got a little bit of a mini cut going. So I'm here on the treadmill for a couple minutes. If you guys have questions regarding training, nutrition, mindset, spiritual healing, growth, business, doesn't matter. Maybe it's sales. Maybe it's leadership. Whatever the fuck. I'm learning a lot of things. I spent a lot of money on coaching, and I have a couple minutes here. If I were you, if I was somebody who wanted to get more results in their life, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, and why not utilize this time here and ask a couple questions? You never know. You might actually learn something. Hey, Karen, what's going on? Lexi, thank you for tuning in. Jacob, what's up, brother? Alyssa, how are you? Happy Thursday. So, train me to have the same, I don't know why, what does it say? Train me to have the same body as yours. Question, are you willing to do the work? I do not work with people, clients, I should say, that are not willing to work. So if you're somebody who is accountable, disciplined, and ready to take coaching advice, then shoot me a DM. We can have a conversation. It's more about, is this a commitment that you're ready for? I think a lot of people look at a physique and it sounds really good in theory, like, oh, I want to look like that, but are you willing to do the work every single day that is necessary to get that? So I'll be honest, it's not easy. Well, actually, it kind of is. You just lift weights, eat good food, get good sleep, don't drink, take supplements, stay patient, train to failure. There's a lot actually that kind of goes into that. Come on, where are the questions at? All right, Norbis, do you have questions? Is that your name? Norb6. Come on, who's got questions, dude? Unless I'll just come back on here and do live podcasts and just run you guys through some shit. Nick, give me a training question. Come on, try me. Got a little Redcon 1 energy here today. So I'll just share a little bit. Got up this morning, 6 o'clock, took Enzo for a walk. For those who don't know, I just got a puppy. Really awesome. After I took him for a walk, went to the gym, his shoulders, drove to Redcon, my supplement sponsor. We had a really good video shoot here today. We did 3 form demos. So we did, I talked about this on my story. We did a chest fly, a dip, chest dip, and a dumbbell rear fly as well. So really good variations coming out for you guys over the next coming weeks. Stay tuned for that. Got home, had breakfast, and did a little bit of some client work. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate you. What is the best meal to build my body? Oh, so I wouldn't say there's a specific meal that is best, quote unquote. Yes, nutrition is a very important factor to building a quality physique. Excuse me, but I think it's about understanding what macros are. That'll be number 1. And 2, how you balance those consistently from quality food. So you have your protein, your carbs, and your fats. Protein, carbohydrates have 4 calories per gram, whereas fats have 9 calories per gram. So now once you understand macros, the calorie breakdown, then it's about what types of foods and what amounts are going to help me get towards my goals. And everyone's calories and macros are different based on a few different things, whether you're a male, female, height, weight, age, activity level. I can give you a ton of trainer terms as far as, peace out, Nate. I can give you a lot of training terms when it comes to step count, energy expenditure, all those things. But to answer your question, there's not a specific meal, quote unquote. It's about understanding macros, what types of foods, and how to balance that for your specific goal. So unless you have clarity on that, it'll be challenging for you to move forward. Protein is going to be the most satiating macro. It's going to keep you the fullest for the longest amount of time at 4 calories per gram. Good protein sources that I have every day. Obviously going to be chicken breast, your egg whites, your shrimp, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese is one that gets really slept on. Ground turkey, ground beef are a little bit more fattier, as well as salmon, whole eggs, things like that. Then carbohydrates, you have your rice, your potatoes, your oats, your breads, your fruits, those sort of things. Fats, you have nut butters, avocados, cheese, butter, those sort of things. Nuts are a really good fat source. So hope that answers your question. Keep them coming, man. I got some time. I got time to kill here. I got about 15 minutes before I got to take my dog to the vet. So, like I said, with Coach bumping me up on the step count here, I'm here to make sure that I get these done. Alejandro, Redcon 1. Mike, what's up? Shay, what's up? How are you guys? Drop a question. Training, nutrition, mindset, accountability. Julia, what's up? How are you? So we were just chatting about a little bit of macronutrients. I know you guys love talking about macronutrients on a Thursday. It's important. Everyone asks me, how do you look like this? Well, there's a lot of key components that go into that. Obviously, you have your food, your training, your sleep, you're limiting your booze, your supplementation. Check your DMs. If you're a copywriter, I am not looking to hire anybody. Just being honest. How can I check for gynecomastia if someone says I have it? That's a good question. If you have any type of soreness inside of your nipple, if it's painful to the touch, that's probably an indication. Or if there's any discoloration to it or it looks funky in the mirror, then you probably do. What sucks about gyno is that usually it's going to require surgery to remove. If it doesn't go away on its own, it can go away on its own, but it will take some time for sure. And if not, you'd have to get surgery to remove that. And usually insurance companies don't cover those surgeries because they're not like technically a necessity. I know it's a little bit of a scary thing. When I first started using PEDs, I also thought I had gyno, but turns out I didn't. So actually, you know what? Dom, what's up, bro? So this is actually really good timing. I'm not sure if you're open to chatting about that. I know you recently went through this. I had somebody on TikTok ask how they can check for gynecomastia and what they could do if they have that. So I think there's no better person that I know personally to talk about that than you. So if you want to drop it in the comments, man, you can let me know if you're comfortable with that. If not, totally cool. King is, how do you check? I'm going to wait for Dom if he feels comfortable sharing. But like I said, if it hurts to the touch and if you see it in the mirror and it droops down a little bit and it just looks discolored, or usually you see it kind of drop down a little bit, you'll notice it. It just doesn't look right. Joel, what's up? T Money. No, I don't have a copywriter. I'm kind of on the fence about hiring one, to be honest. I do want to start building up my email funnel campaign again, but honestly, you could probably just use ChatGPT. I think that's the thing that you could use for those sorts of spiels. I discontinued because I had one of my team members running that, and I recently discontinued that. All right, I think Dom bounced out. Does that make sense, King B? I just sit up here and stare at you guys. What do you think? Okay, so Dom, surgery is necessary if it droops down a bit or the nipple is protruding outward. Yeah, that's what I figured. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I'm just getting steps in, man. So if you guys have questions, I'm here for it. If not, I can just respond to clients. It seems so egotistical. Just come on here and not talk to you guys. Well, if you haven't, check out Redcon 1. You won't regret it. They have some insane supplements. I'm not sitting here promoting my discount code, but I am an affiliate. So if you're like, well, why should I listen to this guy? What is he trying to get out of me? The reality is, man, is that these are some really good products. And this one specifically, we got the peach rings, sour peach rings, might I add, energy drink, and it's really good. I like a good caffeine source sometimes. I mostly do coffee, but the occasional energy drink, that'll get you going. Email campaign will be $200 a project. Yeah, don't think so. What am I walking on? This is a walking pad. You can get this on Amazon. There's a ton of different ones. This one specifically is called Yagud. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's Y-A-G-U-D. I believe it was like $200. I mainly work from home. So when I'm on meetings and stuff and calls, I usually like to do this just to kill two birds with one stone because time is very valuable. What is your opinion on the carnivore diet? So I'm a coach. I'm a fitness trainer. Right? I've been training for over a decade now. I've been coaching for the last 5 years. And that's a good question, Shay. So thank you for bringing that up. But I am somebody who is against the word diet, so to speak. I believe if there's something that you cannot stick to for a long period of time, then eventually you're not going to be able to do it. Therefore, negating some of those benefits. My thing is just like, if you can't adhere to it, then it can't be effective because your consistency is not there. Right? I work from home too, so something like this would be dope. For sure, Laura, I would highly recommend getting it because daily steps are really important for a number of reasons. Not only digestion, I tell clients this all the time. If you can walk after meals, you want to do that. It helps digestion, nutrient absorption, basically just moving your body more expends calories. So if you're expending calories, you're going to burn body fat. So again, going back to the carnivore question, if you can't stick to it, it's probably not something you're going to do. Because I know it's become really popular, right, with keto, fasting, carnivore. And I've talked about these in the reels that I post. You know, meat and fruit is great, but I'm an Italian guy, right? So there's eventually going to come a time where you want the raviolis. And I got to be honest, I eat usually what I want for the most part because I understand what macros are and I understand how to track that. So you could live a happy, enjoyable, balanced lifestyle and get in shape because I do it every day. And that's what I teach our clients how to do. Because when you understand the types of foods and the amounts specifically for your goals, and you understand what macros are and how to log them using a calorie tracking app like MyFitnessPal, it's going to help you get there. So Shay, I don't know if that answers your question because the whole thing is like, is carnivore better for me? Should I be doing keto? Should I do fasting? There's 1,000 different fad diets, you know, that you could attend to. But when I communicate with clients, I'm like, is this something you can stick to for a long period of time? Is it something you see yourself being able to truthfully adhere to for weeks and potentially months? Because if it's not, let's just go ahead with the balanced macro approach. That gives you a little bit of food freedom, and that gives you the flexibility to enjoy things that you like while not missing out on progressing. Michael, do I have a discount code? Yes, I'm a sponsored athlete with Redcon1. So if you go on over to redcon1.com, use code SALFIT at checkout, we'll save you 15% on any supplements that you guys have. Check them out. You won't regret it. I actually just got back from a shoot with that. That's why I'm wearing it. I'm heading out in a couple minutes. Take my new pup to the vet. Z Willie, what's up, big dog? Great to see you. Shay, does that answer your question? Best thing, just eating balanced meals for the day and not eating out. Yes, I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks just eating from home. Absolutely. I think that's actually a great point as well, Laura. Thank you for sharing that. Because when you are consistently eating out at restaurants, right, at bars, a lot of these places are cooking in oils and butter and sodium, just a lot of salt, a lot of bullshit, you know, that's difficult to track, you know, and you don't really know. You know, you ever go to the hibachi places and you sit down and the first thing they do is just light it up with canola oil and butter. And you're like, man, the shrimp tastes really fucking good. I don't know why. Well, yeah, because they're cooking in canola oil, olive oil and butter. So it's like you're having so much fat without even realizing it. I think you should change your username, brother, because I honestly sometimes didn't put that together either. I think that could be really useful for you, especially with growing your business as well. So yes, Mike, I have the discount code. Let me know if you have any questions on that. I think that's a really good point as well, Laura. So thank you for bringing that up, because that's why I personally don't eat out that often. I mean, from time to time when I get together on special occasions, I have a tendency to do that. But when I go out, I usually stick to things like steak, potatoes, chicken breast. You know, I personally have conditioned myself to enjoy high protein meals, because if I don't, usually get headaches and foggy and I get lethargic and it's just not a lot of fun. I'm okay there on TikTok. Random question. Yeah, I mean, let's say 27. There you go. Christy, what's up? Dan, what's going on? Kimberly, hey, how are you? Yeah, because that's the thing. If you're mainly preparing your own meals from home, then you're able to actually understand what is going into that, right? But if you're eating out, you don't know what they're putting into it. You can't really see it. It's behind the scenes. It's not a lot of fun because you're just kind of guessing. And when you guess, you don't feel good about it. When you don't feel good about it, the cycle perpetuates. Not a lot of fun. So TikTok, what's going on? You guys have questions regarding fitness, training, mindset, nutrition. I am a certified professional online fitness coach running my own business now for almost 5 years, which is pretty crazy to say. I have a decade of training experience. Oh, your new pup is very cute, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, he's adorable. So, what do we got? Tim, what's good? Training, nutrition, mindset, questions, cardio Q&A time, man. Also, again, I'm a Redcon 1 athlete, so if you're somebody who is into bodybuilding, training, fitness, and you want to save some money on some incredible products, you could use code SALFIT at checkout to save some money on those incredible products, specifically like this Sour Peach Rings energy drink. Very good. I didn't plan this outfit. Just happened. I got home from a shoot, and I was like, let me pop on. I got to get some steps in before we go. Because I'm like that. Is he a golden retriever? Yes, he is. Jesus, thank you for the follow. I do not wear crop tops. Daryl, hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you for tuning in. For those who are new here, I am an online fitness coach. I specialize in transforming the lives of human beings in a positive fashion, both mentally, physically, and emotionally. Shay, does a 15-minute workout actually do anything? I feel like I always have to do more. That's a good question. I mean, I think it depends on the intensity in which you're approaching those 15 minutes. So if you only have 15 minutes, could that workout be effective? Yes. If you're doing resistance training, using heavy loads and pushing yourself close to failure, yeah. I mean, to be honest, my workouts are usually only 30 to 40 minutes because I resistance train, I use heavy weight, and I push myself as hard as I can in that time window. You know, and there's been studies that show you only need about 10 to 15 working sets per muscle group each week to stimulate hypertrophy, which is essentially building muscle. So if your goal is to build more muscle and lose more body fat, resistance training is going to be your best option for sure. Then getting quality sleep, not drinking alcohol, consistent macros, those sort of things are really going to benefit you. But to answer your question, yes, 15 minutes could be beneficial if the intensity is really high. It just depends on where you're at in your journey. You know, if you're more on the beginner side of things, probably could be useful. But somebody like me who's going for the pro cred as a bodybuilder, 15 minutes probably isn't going to do it because there's a certain threshold of volume that I need to be meeting each day to not only keep my gains, but also progress as well. That's right, you are pregnant. Again, congratulations. Hope everything is going well. Definitely can't drink while you have the baby. Thank you for sharing that. I'm really glad that is the case for you. Cool. I do have to pop off, so I'm not late for this appointment. My girlfriend was getting mad at me, but I appreciate you guys. Hope you have the best day ever. And I want to do more of these because I'm going to be doing more cardio over the next few weeks and coming months. A little bit of a mini cut right now. So if you guys have additional questions, just shoot me over a DM and we can hop on and chat about it. So appreciate you guys. Have the best day, and I'll chat with you soon.